Baxter Black on U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by the Beef Checkoff. If you have questions about how your beef checkoff is invested, who makes those decisions, and what's the return, you'll find all the answers and so much more on mybeefcheckoff.com.
Welcome back. On this holiday weekend, Baxter is in a reflective mood. He joins us now from his ranch in Arizona.
I'm sitting here on my veranda. The heat of the day is dissipating. Shadows are growing longer in the canyon to the south, and the bottom of the clouds are turning pink. The mountains to the east of the valley are glowing purple. Cindy's bustling around in the kitchen. I think I smell teriyaki sauce. My grade schoolers being mauled by cow dog puppies. The horses are fed, the cows are fat, the quail are chuckling, and the dusk is waiting in the wings. It's times like this I remember my New Year's resolution, to stop once a day and remind myself that this is as good as it gets. But as that thought sinks in, I become fully aware of how many have given so much so I could be right here. Right here for me is to be an American, lucky enough to be born in a country where I am free to worship God, free to better myself to be the best I am able, lucky enough to be born in a time when the knowledge of humankind is expanding exponentially, lucky to be born while prejudices are fading, poverty is constantly having to be redefined, and America's light continues to shine as a ray of hope for the less fortunate worldwide. But the reality of the debt I owe comes home to roost every day in the papers when I read the names of those soldiers killed in the war on terror. Every one of them is directly responsible for the freedom I enjoy. They are each one part of a long line of Americans from all walks of life. Over 200 years ago, a group of citizens as different as Jefferson and Adams, or Bush and Clinton, conspired to declare our independence and invent a country. And they did just that, like none other on earth. And that I got so lucky to be so blessed to be born here is a miracle I do not take for granted. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. This is Baxter Black from out there.
To read more of Baxter's work, head online to baxterblack.com.
Whether you wear a cowboy hat or a farmer's cap, if you've got cattle, you pay your beef checkoff. But do you know where it goes and who spends it and if it's worth it? Well, this is Baxter Black, and I found the answers on mybeefcheckoff.com. When I sell a critter, I'm supporting projects that keep consumers loving beef. And volunteers, beef and dairy folks like you and me, decide how the dollars are spent, and they're good at it. Each dollar invested returns a $5 bill, so get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.